Would you look at that? More fake people. Fake, 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 photoshopped, fake. Now, tell me this. Why the fuck would society brainwash children and young adults into thinking that this type of beauty, perfection, flawlessness is the only type of beauty in the world? Like, for reals. What happened to beauty, like, on the inside? And natural beauty, not this stupid CGI Photoshop crap. But what's so hilarious about these kinds of ads is that if you take, let's see, here's a photo of Katy Perry. Now she looks super flawless. Her skin is just radiant. She's got a skinny waist. There's not a flaw on her face. Her hair is smooth. Her legs are long and lean. Which is funny because she doesn't look anything like this in person. You take any one of these photos out of this book and compare it to the actual model, and they do not look anything like they do in these books. Because it's all fake. It's just this fucked up idea of what real beauty is, apparently, is how well someone can Photoshop you. And apparently that's all that counts now, because that's all you see. That's all you see on TV, that's all you see in magazines, that's all you see in advertisements, are these like gorgeous, flawless models who aren't even real people. Half the things they look like, half the things they have a bigger chest, a skinny waist, long, lean arms, no splotches on their skin. That is so bullshit. None of them look like themselves in the picture. None of them. And it's so ridiculous because all of society is looking at these photos. They're constantly blasted with these types of photos saying, this is beautiful, this is what you must look like. Which is a paradox because you can't look like that. It is impossible without CGI, without Photoshop. That is not beauty, that is art. I use the term art lightly because someone takes a photo of an average person, let's say me or another model, you know, someone regular off the streets, takes their photo, puts it in a program, colors their skin so their tone is even, adds a glistening tan so it looks like their skin has been sun-kissed and they've been spending all of their time out on the beach, highlights their hair and makes it shine just so majestically to make it just look so healthy and luscious. And they even add makeup. They'll make your eyes bigger, they'll make them more colorful, they'll even add like eyelashes, they'll even indent your cheeks so you look like a fish. Yeah, that's beauty, alright. But once you compare that with a person that's actually walking around in society without all that fancy stuff, they look nothing alike at all. It's rather irritating and disappointing because that's all you see. Why don't they put real people in these magazines? Another problem that I have with this ideology of beauty is the Barbie doll. The classic toy of any little girl who loves and adores clothes and loves just playing with girly things. This Barbie doll, she's supposed to be this image of this perfect person with the perfect waist, the perfect figure, the perfect face, the perfect makeup, the perfect hair, the perfect eyes, everything flawless, a perfect long neck. Well, just take it back just a couple of steps there. If we actually took Barbie and we converted her into a real person, she would be a freak of nature. Okay? There's no way her proportions are proportional to her body. You can't function like that. Her neck would be so long, she would look like a freaking giraffe. And there's no way, like, her body would be so unproportional. And that's what I don't get. You're so blasted with these ideas that you think that's beauty. And when you see a real person with real natural curves, with a natural, like, skin complexion, with just natural beauty, no one respects that anymore. Because they're too damn busy looking at Barbie and comparing her figure and her makeup and her looks to the rest of society. And if you don't look like that, you're fucking ugly. I'm sorry. That is what gets under my skin. Completely under my skin. Girls are supposed to be perfect. We're supposed to be flawless. We're supposed to have great hair. We're supposed to have our makeup done. We're supposed to look beautiful. We're supposed to have perfect skin. We're supposed to have perfect figure. We're supposed to have perfect everything. But, excuse me, that doesn't exist. Real beauty comes from someone who is confident in their own skin, who owns who they are, and doesn't care, doesn't give a shit about what other people think. They don't compare themselves to a stupid fake little plastic doll who's unproportionate. They're fine with owning their own beauty. I'm fine with that. I don't want to look like any of these people. To me, these people, they're fake. They're freaking freaks of nature. I could care less about what any of these models look like. You want to know why? Because this idea, this is all fake. It's all fake. You can't achieve this, but what you can achieve is confidence in your own skin. And that's what I love. That's the idea that should be pushed instead of all these fucked up images of women who have amazing everything, amazing hair, amazing makeup, amazing whatever. It's not true. It's a waste of time. And, you know, just pointless. Why don't they show real people who can actually be seen walking around outside right now instead of these fake people? None of this exists. None of it ever will. You will never see a living, walking Barbie doll. It's just